Yes, 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 yes. We are back, and it's been a long time. So, I grew a little beard. It's a Danger Zone podcast. Rick Rubin in the building. Mr. DL here with
Big Show.
And Chef Tiny Nicole. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, that's that 2 week beard grow right there. You like that?
No, I don't.
So what's going on, guys? What's going on?
You feel turned on? Yo, keep this shit on. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
I can't do that.
When I did the Black Mass movie, they built the bed out, right? Before it was the bed craze, but they had built it out.
Yeah.
My son was like, yo, my oldest son, shout out to Kerry Red Jr. He was like, yo, you can rock that for real. Looks right. You know, that shit they used to put it on, the shit wasn't falling off. So I probably had it on for a couple more hours. Shit was crazy. But I'm good, man. I mean, you know, as like we know amongst the show fam, you know, I had to have a procedure, so I had to step out for a little bit. But it was cool and successful. So, you know, I'm back. We back. You know, your man, your favorite rapper, I just heard got jumped a little something. Rick Ross. What happened? You know anything about it?
Yeah, I wonder how many more posts he's gonna make about white boys after this. White boys this and white boys that. Because he ran into a bunch.
White boys be champ.
He seemed to have run into a bunch of them in Canada, of all places. Now I'm watching the video, and my homie Mercules is in the video, and I see him, and the fight starts, and then he throws his hoodie up and walks off camera. Then a few days later, Rick Ross comes out, and he's basically saying that Mercules was the one that started the fight, and then he goes on to clown Mercules, or attempted clownery of Mercules. But I mean, this guy Rick Ross has taken so many L's through the history of his career, and the corny will always love him. The corny will corn out with this motherfucker no matter what happens to him. He's a fucking police officer. And,
see,
you know what I'm saying?
This is how that works, right? This is really how that works, because the shit is really, man, people, in the end of the day, that anybody even talks about it or addresses anything is because the shit is show business.
Yeah.
The shit is like, it ain't even, if it was like just the reality of life, nobody, you know, there's some other shit, and that's a reality TV show.
Yeah.
But show business, so people like for instance, people relate to, like, you know, you having a big ass mansion, or they're envious of it.
Yeah.
You know, all your cars and shit and all that, whatever. So that's the success, especially, you know, in the inner city, in the black community as well, because like everybody's trying to, I mean, they can say whatever they want. I mean, women.
That's right, we can.
They growing up to say, like, if you find me one from, like, even where I'm from or whatever, that didn't feel like, you know, they was gonna marry somebody rich or doing all that stuff, that's far-fetched. Like, this is what people be thinking. So that's why when someone like P. Diddy, any of those dudes, Kanye, Jay-Z, anyone, they get up to that billionaire status, everybody's like, oh man, oh damn, man, that motherfucker had his, he came outside with a corn on the cob stuck in his butt. Yeah, but he's a billionaire.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what I'll take, they'll be like, I'll take his money though. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's why
I just never got it with this guy. And part of it might be because I did know him and I knew him before this image, but I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get what people see. People that talk about themselves in the third person. Mr. DL thinks that Mr. DL is pretty cool. Mr. DL thinks that Mr. DL is super rich. Like, it's just enough, bro. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad this happened to him.
You almost answered that. So, you did answer, because if you're rich and the people perceive you to be rich DL, so it ain't even fucking with them that you're doing that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're like, hey, talking to third, people look at that shit kind of different. That's why they sit there and watch fucking Lifestyle of the Rich and the Famous they used to be on. You know, people sit there watching all this shit and being enamored with this shit, and like, that shit ain't reality. You know, the house is someone was just renting for the show. You know what I mean? But people was all with that, like, you know, and Robin Leach might not even rest in peace. He might not even been like, no, he wasn't a mogul himself. So I mean, it's just people follow that type shit, man.
Yeah.
Either if you're rich as hell, then it seems like they want to see if you're gonna fall. Or hold on, that's my dog. Anyway, right? That shit, hey, yo, that shit ain't Bailey. Yo, anyway, if you're rich, people are gonna always perceive like that they think it's cool. So they're like, whatever, you can do dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like this little Uzi Vert.
Okay.
I like to use.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
He's a rich artist, and dude is literally like coming on stage with holding the pocketbook in this manner, like in a feminine manner, and rocking. So, but people follow him. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know, whatever you're doing. And you know one thing though, too, man, D, Tanya. So when you at that level too, though, motherfuckers shouldn't even be able to get that close to do shit like that. You know what I mean?
That was his fault. He seemed like he went out into the crowd. I don't know. And to be fair, I'll be fair. He did at least throw one punch. It was a terrible punch that he almost fell over from throwing it, but at least he didn't run away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. You know, you almost can't run away because today with all this social media and film, you can't even run. You got to get your ass whipped. So because think about it.
Yeah.
Now someone might look at the fact that, so say you started to run because it was fucking 30 dudes chasing you. So that's not crazy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if it's a couple or you fight one dude and you run like that, that shit is like, you know, but he still shouldn't have been in the mix. I mean, he ain't gangsta. What I mean by that was we was always, even at the heyday in the crowds, but I mean, you had cats that was going to hold that down. You wasn't like, you never heard of somebody.
Every rapper from the history of rap thinks that their crew is the hardest crew, and they're always held down wherever they go. And then sometimes, you get you get
knocked the fuck out.
Rick Ross on this motherfucker.
No, I disagree because what I'm saying is, all I can speak is for my crew, and then some shit that I've seen. Right, all I can speak on that is it's not about the hardest. It's about the fact that type of shit didn't happen. Nobody.
Well, you said someone rolled up on DJ Premier during a live show one time.
But what did he do? He jumped from the fucking balcony. How can we know that wasn't? That's how he ain't walk up. And that wasn't. And guess what? And afterwards, he was obliterated. But what I'm saying is,
he said obliterated.
No one was gonna walk up on our crew and be like, "Yo, fucking up Premier and Guru." Like, I mean, the shit wasn't gonna happen. We had some scraps, but that shit right there, what you said, that's like almost like who, like, yo, I don't even think Premier was ready for that. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker jumped out of the sky. Just think, you know them big ass coliseums.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. That motherfucker jumped from up there, and like all people did was see him jump down. Then nobody knew what was going on, but boom, 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 because this is the intro to the show. So it's like, oh shit. But as far as like, I always went in the crowd. Me and Freddie always went in the crowd. Sometimes me and Freddie went in the mosh pits. But then sometimes, man, with the mosh pit, you don't be seeing shit. You know what I mean? And when it gets to the numbers, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
That's not good. Cause motherfucker kick your teeth out or some shit. We done went in a few and got a little, you know, got our bumps off and shit. Got, you know what I mean? But then you see that shit was like that what do you call that shit? Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah.
Yo, motherfuckers get punched out, teeth. Like, hey, yo, you know what's funny? In the mosh pits, motherfuckers will stay at the show with their teeth knocked out from being at the show. It ain't like I'm gonna get my teeth knocked out and now I'm going, now I'm gonna leave and go to whatever, the hospital, whatever. No, they're gonna finish that show with a teeth knocked out. But anyway, the moral of the story is don't. If you ain't about that, don't be about that. And you think you might be safe because you're in Canada, but I don't know, man. But he got all this trouble for playing They Ain't Like Us. Let me tell you something, man. I don't know Drake, never met him, but what I see from Drake is there's nothing that he wants more than to fit in the hood of America.
That was what he wants. That's what Drake. I gotta go to Atlanta and make records. I gotta go here and do this. He must be fucking shitting his pants watching that They Ain't Like Us video as 3,000 people, united Bloods and Crips, scream in the middle of the street, "You better watch out." So, I was there for that. Kendrick Lamar broke the internet. We'll have to revisit this in a few years to rate where it is on the biggest disses of all time. But 30 million views in a day? Come on, man. That is fucking as big a diss record as there's ever been. Ever.
You know what?
Like, there are bigger records, the Hit 'Em Ups and the No Vaselines. You're right, but neither of those records got 30 million views in a day. Not because they didn't have radio play. This is just another level of you better run for your life. When they're saying that, Drake's looking at his homies like, I guess we can't even go to California anymore.
So, here's the thing. Like, I don't believe any of them diss songs and stuff had 30 million views, shit like that, obviously, because we didn't have that tool, number one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if we had that tool like that, you would see, like, even for No Vaseline or Ether with Jay-Z, Ether and Jay-Z with Jay-Z and Nas, that would have been big as hell. Like, at that point, what it stood for. And then Biggie and Tupac, with Biggie, when he had that video with, probably a lot of views on that, the one when he had that big fat Biggie in there, when they call him Piggy Smalls or whatever it was, that video right there, that video was crazy. You know what I mean?
So
and
what do you think? What do you think maybe not the biggest, like, in the culture, but what do you think the biggest, most successful diss record of all time was, as far as this is a hit record? It might be this one, but I have one more that was a hit record that people never realize or forget was a diss song. Dre Day by Dr. Dre.
Right.
That's a diss song, and that's a smash platinum record. So,
and you know what? That's because people, the reality of it, and the people were clamoring to like listen. They were listening to Dr. Dre and that whole movement.
Yeah.
So it's like, you almost couldn't lose at that point, because like motherfuckers, it wasn't only how the times were then. You were already, anything Dr. Dre was doing right then was like above and beyond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, so people were, that definitely was. Other than that, like, I really don't. I don't know, because I look at it like that was a hit and diss too. But with me, it always goes back to I feel like Ether and the No Vaseline joint, because with Ether, like even Jay, like, basically that Nas got him. You know what I mean? And with No Vaseline, the same thing, especially reiterated when the movie came out, that, what they say, he got us, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, it was felt. Like, just think all these years later, people still talk about that shit all these years later, because them shits was hard. But then, you can go more commercial or more made playful, like Jack the Ripper and LL and D and, things like that. So there was a little more, subtle shit. Or you got the one that was with Mobb Deep and them dudes against the Cali dudes.
What about this? What about making diss songs about the people you've killed, right?
Oh boy.
Sure, that's
what about making diss songs about the people you've killed, and then one of your rap rivals says, "I'm gonna kill you tonight on your birthday," on his brand new record, and then rest in peace, Julio Foolio. That's what happened right there. Julio Foolio. I'm sure Tremaine knows who he is. He made mad records about his people that he killed. He beat what? He beat 5 murder charges.
Yeah.
Beat 5 murder charges. Made songs about all of them. And then the day he died, his main op, or I think he's from Florida, released a song about how he's gonna die today on his birthday, and then the motherfucker got smoked on his birthday. So
here's a crazy
it's just
thing.
Next level bullshit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Here's the crazy thing about this whole business. young, old, hip hop, whatever, people, personalities, whatever. So I be in tune. You know what I mean? I'm not like those people that are ignorant to what's popping around you. I gotta know that. Like, so certain shit I gotta know just because like, wow, that's crazy, you know. And being a parent, you know, with people, you know, kids at different ages and young adults or whatever. You know what I mean? So I definitely knew your boy Foolio was. But what I'm saying is, like you might have remembered it. Maybe you know that in Boston, there was a dude that had a studio session. He was rapping with these cats, same cats. They would go there, do a session, kind of like how they come over your crib or whatever in the studio. And dude killed all of them, and then wrote a song, then recorded like after.
I just don't get it, man.
The shit was mad real. Like
some people they just think I ain't real unless I do time, or I ain't real unless I do this. And I'm like, yo, it ain't nothing realer than living your life, bro. Because trust me, I've been in some situations too, and I couldn't imagine doing 25 years over some fucking stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucking crazy, bro.
But the visual of certain things that are seen, you know, like I've chronicled, you know, tidbits in songs over the years, but I mean, just a certain shit be like people checking in and going to protective custody and getting heads split wide open where you can see everything inside of there, and all this stuff that happens, or dudes that you thought was cool on the streets, and then you get up to certain spots and these dudes are kind of womanized. So it's like, yo, I mean, just when I told you, I think I did this tour, basically. Like, I guess when you go to, I guess it's Cedar Junction now, it could be in Sherwood, but it used to be Walpole. And I remember the way they had this thing set up was ridiculous, was crazy, because it was almost like once you could see this whole thing, bang, bang, it's almost like, damn, if I could get out of this shit, then like I'm trying to keep it moving. And if you got to be here for the rest of your life, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, they take you a little. You start walking, and you're already shackled. Just give people who would be listening too that might want to get deterred on this one. But you shackled and shit. You go to a room, might be 10 of y'all, 6 feet apart, maybe less. You go in the motherfucking room, and now they start right then. They start giving orders. This big door closes, boom. Now they change your shit. Put on these clothes.
What was your longest bid?
Just 3.
So how old were you? How old were you?
25 or 6.
So 25. That's pretty old. How long into those 3 years did it really hit you? Where like, fuck, I'm here for fucking 3 years.
When I had the second birthday.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because once you had a first birthday, I've been there before. But when now I got the second one, and what do you call it? The priest was coming around giving people these little packages. And I was like, get the fuck out of here with that, because I'm thinking like, you got socks, toothbrush, whatever. I guess it was the thought that counted, but it was like, come on, man. You know, and my birthdays came, I remember they had a strike in one of these prisons, and he used to come every week. If you came to service, this dude used to have mad donuts.
Oh yeah, get you with the sugar.
Wherever he's at, you know, he would have these donuts from Dunkin' Donuts, and dudes would come. Now it was a strike, so now motherfuckers is hungry. So now they go down, this motherfucker got all these donuts, and motherfuckers just taking shit like boxes or whatever. You know what I mean? But what I was alluding to earlier was the fact that this quick little, this walk is, you're seeing everything. You know, you skitter, you know, move along in this long ass yard, 6 feet apart almost. Motherfuckers yelling from other parts about what they done do to this one, that one. And that's what you're seeing. It's almost like Scared Straight, but guess what? It ain't Scared Straight, it's Scared for real. Yeah. Because you're there. It's no, you know what I mean? And then you go over to this spot, they gotta hold you 24, like in this particular place, 24 hours suicide watch. That's mandatory. And on the other side, motherfuckers is talking, and they like, yeah, man, you know, I got 11 in. Shit, I only got another 7 or 9.
Oh my God.
I'll be good. and you listening like, wow, man, this all dudes they feeding you, and you like, man, knowing everybody that checked you in there, everybody that did paperwork and everything to get you signed in and all that, they was all inmates. So I almost felt like TV, like inside of myself, I was like, damn, how long this motherfucker been in? You know what I mean? So it's definitely not no joke. And like people could say you did 2-3 years or whatever. Like, oh, that ain't that long. Well, try being there. Like, you know what I mean?
When my dad went to jail, it seems like so long because I was so young. It seemed like he was gone for forever. Like I just, one of the things I remember, like driving by the jail on Christmas. That's another thing that I remember, that he finagled a bagel where he could stand like in the window of the office, so we saw him on Christmas and shit. But because I don't think kids were allowed to go in. Maybe, I'm not sure.
That's like South Bay, where they can look out the window and see shit.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's one of my earliest memories. Yeah.
Because my spot.
That's fucked up.
That's not fucked up.
The danger zone. Yeah, one of my earliest memories is driving by the prison, watching my dad from a window on Christmas. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's fucked up.
You couldn't even do it. Like the fact that you couldn't even do it because the place where I was at, whatever, those shits was like over in some island somewhere. Like, you know, you not in civilization.
I mean, I'm kind of seeing it in my head right now. I saw a person standing in a window. You know what I mean? Like in a distance. Like I saw, it was probably him, but I didn't see his face. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
this shit. I mean, that shit. You go to a motherfucking visiting room. I mean, there's kids in there. I mean, kids and their parents. So
my parents were polar opposites. So I think my mom wasn't trying to probably bring me to the visiting room. Picture that.
No, I can't. I cannot picture that.
So, what about your homie Danny Trejo? You see him beating people up in Los Angeles, 80 years old, beating people up?
What?
He was sitting in his car.
Okay.
Right? Well, okay. He was sitting in his car, and people were throwing water balloons, and he told them, "Yo, all right, enough of the water balloons." And someone was just like, "All right, well, fuck you, old man." And threw a water balloon.
The wrong man.
Threw a water balloon at him, and he got out the car and punched this guy, and then this guy decked him and knocked him on the ground, like knocked Danny Trejo on the ground, and Danny Trejo got up like Tyson Fury. He just got up, started fighting again, hitting motherfuckers with chairs and shit.
Love it.
I love Danny Trejo.
He's like, I'm from the streets.
Danny Trejo.
I don't care how old I am.
Danny Trejo is my spirit animal.
Love that for you.
I mean, if it's in you, that you know, no matter what these dudes are, old or whatever, if certain shit is in them, it's just in them. Like I told you, I might have told you, Donald Byrd, rest in peace, great trumpeter. And he felt like this producer this promoter we used to get from Asia, same promoter, but he felt that he was dissing him. You know what I mean? And he said some crazy shit to him, and Donald Byrd was 67 at the time. And he was like, yo, don't talk to me like that, something.
Yeah.
And the dude said something else, like some smart shit, and he knocked him out. Now, I didn't see this. It was just mad people telling me like, damn. Donald, and then I said to Donald, I'm like, damn, like, for real? Because he's a mild man to do. But then the real part of you like, yo, wait a minute. Who the fuck is this dude talking to? You know what I mean? And then he just said over 60, you know, which you don't never have to fight nobody, but this dude had to knock somebody out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But the dude was still promoting the shows. You know, he almost got knocked out again because he tried to give us raw chicken.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here you go, Tanya. Me and Tanya went out to lunch once recently. Here, I'm showing the Danny Trejo fight here on the screen right now for everybody. Me and Tanya went out for lunch recently, and she bit into her chicken, and it was just like they just seared the outside of the chicken. It was completely raw. So what do they do, Big Shug? They come over. They're so apologetic. And they go, here's a $5 coupon for your next visit. I'm like, yo.
You're welcome from the salmonella, and here's $5 so you can come back and get sick again.
You might as well just keep that shit, bro.
So the cheesecake first opened. Back, we all went there.
Don't ruin the cheesecake.
And I got a couple of cheesecake ones, but I mean this one.
I know.
Right?
Don't do it.
We go there, and if I had my two sons with me, they got a little something. The shit didn't have. Well, Tremaine was only eating like really pizza and shit like that around then, so he probably had a little pizza.
Oh, he was one of those kids? Oh, I love that. Yeah, awesome. I wouldn't have expected that.
And the buffalo chicken sandwiches what my other son had. And I had paella, right? You know?
What did you have?
Paella.
Paella.
I don't even know what that is. It sounds like a shirt.
It's a rice dish
that's
with
Perry Ellis.
Seafood.
And it has all the seafoods. Like it has like clams and shrimp and...
Shrimp.
See, I got it with most sometimes they put the whole stuff on top of the rice, the everything on top of it. So I got it without the might have been oysters because I like clams. I don't know, but I had mostly chicken in there. But it had no flavor. It had zero flavor. Phil had this what's that thing with the angel hair? Or either it was a spaghetti bolognese thing or the other thing you make with angel hair. Is it linguine or
fettuccine Alfredo?
Nah, they make it with spinach too.
Ravioli?
Some type of scampi. You know
shrimp
I mean?
Scampi.
Yeah, so she had shrimp scampi Florentine. That's what the cinnamon. Excuse me. That's what the spinach.
Yeah, Florentine. Yeah, spinach.
Yeah, and the breadcrumbs and all that. But the other thing got the usually has the little angel hair, whatever. So could have been bolognese though.
We lost the people. We're coming back.
We're coming back, people. We're coming back. Don't leave. Go eat. Don't leave and go eat. Finish.
So she put the fork on the plate to take the first bite, and the whole thing came up like a prop, like the whole angel
like it was frozen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like right. And I said, oh shit. And me, I'm like, yo, excuse me, come here for a minute to the wait.
Like you got to picture it up.
You got to picture this up.
We got to picture it up.
Hey yo, and I'm like, yo, do that again, right? And so she does it for the. I said, so what's up with this? And she says, oh, it's the presentation. Bruh. I said, the presentation.
Nah.
I said, yo, get the manager. Then the manager comes over. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "Yo, do it again, Phil." She picks that shit up, and he's like, "Oh." He takes the plate right away. You know what I mean? He takes the plate right away. He takes it. Now he remakes everything, plus comps like the next visit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we were kind of done with cheesecake, man. I was like,
I hate that next visit shit because it's basically like, yeah, we fucked up, but come back and spend more money. And we'll give you a little discount next time.
Most places will.
It's like, come on, man, just give me the most.
We had the full comp though. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Drinks, but we come get a meal.
Yeah.
DL, listen, I done been in spots where I know. Okay. The way I'm talking to them, they be like, oh, they gotta get.
This is gonna be free. No.
Yeah. So,
that laugh was very boisterous.
Here's a good cheesecake one for real that I was talking about. So where they make the food, and they put it up on the counter for the waitress or waiters to come get it, right? So I'm going to the bathroom.
Expediters.
And I'm going to the bathroom, and I see one of the dudes eat something out the bowl. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, what's going on there? Like, you know what I mean? So I seen this again. So then one time I said, what are they eating that for? That's going out to people. And he said they do it to taste it, right? But you don't see it. And I said, so why don't they just go up to people's tables and be like, yo, let me taste this, and you be like, oh, that's cool. Because it wouldn't be cool. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I seen that. I was like, nah, that's I don't need to know or see that someone was like having a spoonful of what I just got to my table.
Yeah.
Even though the chef checking it, but nah, no one should be seeing that. That shouldn't even be happening to me. So.
Got a couple quick shout outs. I got shout out to Cypress Hill right now, currently, as we're recording the Danger Zone podcast. They are playing in London with the London Symphony Orchestra. If anyone knows The Simpsons or remembers Cypress Hill's episode from The Simpsons, they stole the London Symphony Orchestra from Peter Frampton. And so this in the episode of The Simpsons. So 30, how many years that episode's been years later, they're actually playing together. I want to shout out Busta Rhymes, the late Prince, and Nia Long for getting stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Go Nia.
Very surprised that Prince doesn't already have one.
Yeah, sure.
But Busta Rhymes, I mean, he deserves one, obviously, but I'm just surprised at Prince. And Nia Long was a shocker to me, but I love Nia Long, so I'm all for it. And then Ice Cube announces that they are finally going forth with Friday 4.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I just heard that as well, which is, it should be interesting. With the same creative energy that he has, and he's involved with it, I'm sure it's going to be really good.
I love me some Ice Cube, movies, music, whatever, but he was kind of weird being like, the New Line Cinema won't do the movie I want to make. They won't do this. They won't do that. Yeah, bro, you sold them the movie rights. That's what happened. When you got that big-ass fucking check to make your fucking movie, that was you selling it to them. It's theirs now. That's what happened. So they don't want to make it. They don't want to make it. They don't want to invest $100 million in a movie. I think it'll do good. Do I think it'll be a blockbuster? No. Will I watch it 10 times? Yeah.
I don't
know what to expect. But
I don't know about the blockbuster thing because it kind of is a it's kind of is a
cult
franchise.
classic. It's a cult classic.
It's a classic. It will get attention. It will get people to watch it. So I hope it's dope. I hope it does. I hope they bring Chris Tucker and Mike Epps into a scene together.
Oh, that would be ill. Both of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be great. You know
and then
I mean?
and then the last thing I wanted to talk about, the last thing I got is, did you see Beverly Hills Cop, the new one?
No.
Oh,
that's next.
What is it? AF?
Axel F.
They didn't do AF because.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I'm watching this movie and I'm like, yo, Eddie Murphy looks good. If you said he was 50 years old, I would be like, damn, guy looks good for 50. He's like 65 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like watching this movie and I'm like, wow, this guy just held up. Like he's an alien or something.
Movie?
He's the Black Paul Rudd.
Oh, that's a good one.
They just both never aged. They were like, at some point when they were like 35, they're like, I like this look right here.
We're gonna keep it. Right here.
I'm gonna keep this look. So yeah, so you gotta see it. I won't. If you didn't see it, I won't do any spoilers.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm definitely gonna see it. I actually spoke on going to see that. So
no, it's on Netflix. You can watch it right at your house.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's Netflix exclusive.
It came out last.
I mean, they might have put it in the theaters also, but it's on Netflix. We watched it on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Shakedown, takedown.
Also,
you busted.
Cardi B is facing a massive $50 million copyright infringement lawsuit in Texas.
Uh-oh.
To me, that shit is kind of wild because someone's saying infringement, right?
What song is this for?
Huh?
What song is it for?
I mean, it says, well, the way that it says for the lawsuit, it might be a few of them. You know what I mean?
It might be the what?
A few of them, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because, you really don't usually take infringement, copyright infringement, 50 million, like, on a song. You know what I mean? It might have been a few things, but I just bring it up to be like, it's a slippery slope when there's other people that are doing your business, your music, and because, for them it's different. Someone's coming to her, or people that like that. Oh, I got the song for you. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, yeah. So it's like I just watched the Michael Bivins doc, way after everyone else did, but I watched it.
You sold everything.
and the fact that the fact that like that song Poison for BBD, someone brought that song to him. So that's like how it is, like with her or somebody, hey, I got the song, you do this, a hit.
Yeah.
And then you don't know all what people did or where they got this music from or all this different stuff, like, so.
People always hate on me when I say that that's one of Boston's top 2 or 3 biggest hip hop records. And they're like, that's not a hip hop record. And I'm like, why isn't it a hip hop record, bro? It's a rap beat with Cool G rap on the chorus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if two live, what is it? If MC Hammer shit is hip hop, that one of them songs, whatever, That's right there. It was hip hop you could dance to.
Yeah, like I don't think just because someone's singing, just because someone's not rapping and they're singing or harmonizing, that's not hip hop. I'm like, nah, dude. Like Mary J. Blige hip hop. Like Aaliyah was hip hop. Yeah, they were singing, but they were singing to rap beats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
So I think it might have been both. You could have say, "Oh, she's R&B too," but it's also hip. It's hip. It was hip hop to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, I'm the white guy. I guess I don't know. But
you're allowed your.
But yeah, that's all I had. I told someone to call in. I dropped a video for them. I told them if they wanted to call in, they could, but they're running out of time. So what, you got anything, Chef T?
No.
All right. So is it that time of the week?
It's that time of the week.
It's better than time of the month.
So listen, before we slide to what we're going to, once again, I know it's marinated, but shout out to the Celtics, basketball NBA champions. Right now, the U.S. team is about to embark on the Olympics.
Yep.
In Paris. They're training right now. Derek White's on the team. Drew Holiday's on the team, and Jason Tatum. People wonder why Jaylen Brown isn't, but it's so many players, man. I'm like, you got Anthony Davis. You got LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. Like, they got this shit. They should just be smacking people for a living. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. Shout out to them. Good luck to them in the games.
USA.
And we got about another month for football season. So,
oh boy,
actual football. Huh?
What do you mean? What's that? What do you mean actual football? What kind of football is going on right now? Oh, you mean soccer?
Soccer.
No, I said in another month.
No, you said football, then you said actual football. I didn't know what that was a reference to.
Well, nah. So yeah, because shout out to them because they do call that football. But I mean us with our actual games and shit like that.
Got it.
And competitively college, collegiate, and pros in another month.
Yeah.
So I look forward to that. But as we about to say,
stupid as hell.
it's about that time. You know what I mean? To let it be recognized as who has been stupid for a few weeks.
Oh shit, we got a few weeks fucking.
Nah, I wish I had a few, right? Nah, but I'm saying it's marinate.
Hold on, let me get my Biden face on.
Stop.
Yeah.
The danger zone.
I thought it was gonna be him for some reason.
No, get your face like this. Yo, so where they from, Tanya?
Florida.
All right, cool.
Oh,
right?
man.
So she prefaced that.
It's not my fault that this is what you do to you. People know that's gonna be Florida. That's what y'all do. Right? What's up, Florida?
So,
get it together.
Florida couple arrested for making fake winning lotto tickets in hope of tricking officials into handing over $1 million.
Wow, that's definitely a felony.
The Florida couple tried to fake it big. It's just stupid as hell. Kara Enders and her boyfriend Dakota Jones allegedly attempted to trick lottery officials into giving them $1 million prize with 2 torn scratch-off tickets spliced together to form the winning ticket.
Oh my God!
According to authorities, the 2 tickets were ripped horizontally with the top half. It's kind of ingenious if y'all wasn't so stupid. But to the top half of one ticket, and the other and the bottom half of the other ticket, then carefully pieced together to show the $1 million prize. The winner, according to the police report. But the Frankenstein ticket, that's what they said, right, was not fooling anyone, as the failed fraudster forgot to check the serial numbers of the 2 different scratch-offs. Law enforcement had spoke. I don't think this is going to be a made-for-TV movie type of situation. It was clear to the lottery officials, obviously clear to us, that they had taken the 2 tickets. So, of course, they were arrested. But man, think about how stupid that is for real.
Now you're going to jail.
But you really think that you're so smart? They was probably high when you thought that ingenious plan. Or maybe you both of y'all are really stupid. So you're like, okay, this will work. Hey, this will work. I ain't doing that stupid shit. Well, okay, I'll keep all the money. Okay, I'm in. Man, please.
Yep. Now you're in for half the time too.
This week, stupid as hell. And with that, you're probably gonna go down in the stupid Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Kara Enders and her boyfriend Dakota Jones. Y'all, our team stupid as hell this week. That's how we know it.
Dumbass. Hell yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
We made
that
it.
was a good one.
We made it. We're on like 3% battery, but we're making it through.
Yeah, sometimes I be on 3% battery for real.
Getting the nice glasses on, huh?
Nah, man.
Just don't be the guy at the gym wearing them sunglasses.
DL got that beard on, so I said I'm gonna throw my glasses on real quick, and
Big
we're gonna
boss.
do the next.
Oh boy.
Nah, that's telling you. It's Rick Rubin. That's the killer.
That Rubin. Hell yeah. So yeah. Danger Zone.
Yeah.
Rick Rubin's dope.
Hey, listen. So we appreciate y'all being here. What was this episode? Damn,
119, I believe.
She says it's 119. My weight.
Hey. Episode 119, man, we appreciate y'all. You feel me? And we were gone for a few, but we back, man. Talking our stuff an hour ago. I always want to say, as you know, excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make them.
As we grow, we glow. And therefore, man, we're going to prosper, man, at the end of the day. That's what's up. Y'all keep watching us, and we keep watching you and talking all that. We here. Peace.
Peace.
On my dark days, you know what it is.
On my dark days, I chop crack on a regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on a regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure the hard I had.